going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. That is caught at the 7.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going.
Taking it right down Broadway.
He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Let's go. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stroud looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Stroud. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 2nd and 2. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Through one quarter, 14-7. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got an man complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Want to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. It's a pickup with 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find having someone open downfield going cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to... from turning into points for the other side.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Let's go now.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught by Dell. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Raiders. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is incomplete.
In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught here by Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.